Welcome to another Cozy Coven Chat. I am your host, Jenny C. Bell, and this is the second installment in my little crystal mini-series here on the chat. And this is all because my book, Spirit Crystals, Discover Your Crystal Guide for Healing and Empowerment, comes out in the summer. And so I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit on crystals to kind of get you ready for the book and to help us all just feel a little bit better too, right? Crystals are extremely healing. And so in this episode, we're going to be focusing on actually connecting with a crystal. So what this means is that you probably can't listen to this while you're driving because it's a meditation, so please don't. And what it means is that you will need a crystal. So when I say crystal, I'm usually talking about an actual crystal, like something in the quartz family, but you can use a stone too. You could use something as a stone you found in your yard or that you particularly like, right? Or you found at the beach that you really feel connected to. Because in this kind of idea of connecting with the crystal or the stone, we're using our intuition. So what I would like you to do is, if you're watching this or you're listening to this in a moment, is pause the podcast, go find whatever stone or crystal you feel drawn to that's in your home, or maybe it's a piece of jewelry, and then come back and be in a way that you can feel safe to close your eyes and that you can meditate for a little while, a good 10-15 minutes, right? This could mean that you want to lay down. It could mean that you want to be seated. You might want to walk, right? It's totally up to you, but the rest of this episode is going to be a meditation. And so go ahead and pause and grab your crystal and then meet me back here. Okay, so you should have your crystal, and it can be any size, shape. It could be tumbled, it could be raw, and like I said, could be a found crystal that you found in the yard, a stone. And what I want you to do though is I want you to have it in a way that you can hold it. So if it's a big crystal, it might be like you sit with your hands in your lap and you place the crystal in an open palm. If you're laying on your back, it might be that you put it on your chest over your heart space or on your solar plexus, which is between your ribs and your belly button. But I want the crystal to be touching you in some way, right? The energy. So if it's like a piece of jewelry, like a ring, it's already touching your energy. So that's okay. But get yourself arranged so that you're connected physically to the crystal. And then when you're ready, please take a moment, take a deep breath and close your eyes. So take a deep breath, let it out. And then I want you to take another deep breath. And this time we're going to fill up our bellies like balloons. So what does that mean? That means a lot of us breathe from our chest all the time. So you can be breathing while I'm explaining this. So a lot of us breathe shallowly from our chests. And so instead, I want you to put your hands, if you can, on your belly and try to feel your belly fill up with air like a balloon. So take a deep breath and fill your belly up like a balloon. If you don't get it right away, that's okay. And then let it out. And then we're going to do that again. Take a deep breath. And I want you to let it out like a sigh if you can, if you're alone. Right, like a sigh. Do it again. Let it out like a sigh. And then I'm going to lead you through a gentle body scan to help you be here now in the present moment and to kind of switch off whatever's been going on in the day. So first, I would like you to focus on your feet. So use your mind's eye or your body or your feeling to focus your energy on your feet. So you can maybe wiggle your toes or move your feet around, but just kind of put your energy there. And if you have pain in your feet or you have judgment or an injury or something regarding your feet, that's okay. Don't focus on it. Just let it go. And now I want you to move up to your ankles. Put your focus of your energy there. We're trying not to judge what's there. We're just noticing, feeling that part of our body. And move up your legs. All the way up to your hips and your pelvis. A lot of people store tension, thoughts, emotions, energy in this part of the body. So really try to relax this part of the body, the hips and the pelvis, whatever that means to you. It might mean that you need to rearrange your legs or move your legs or tilt your pelvis. It might mean that you just have to allow it to rest, right? You just kind of breathe into it. And then I want you to move up to your belly and your lower back, all your organs. Just focus on how that feels. If you notice you're hungry, let yourself know you can have a snack in a little bit when we're done, right? Go up to your chest, your heart space, expand that. Make sure it's open, right? So that might mean rolling the shoulders up and back. It might mean if you're laying on the floor doing the same thing, just kind of letting that heart space open a little bit. Let's make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears. Kind of let them be drooping. Go and feel your arms, your hands, your fingers. If you need to shake them out or make a fist and let it go. We're going to move up to the neck, the jaw. Are you clenching the jaw? Let that go. Going up to the eyes and the nose. If you want to, you might want to make a tiny face. What's a tiny face? It's where you kind of squeeze the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and you make your face small. And then you let that go. It helps relieve some tension. And then we're going to just kind of let ourselves be here for a moment. So take another deep breath. Let your body arrive. Let your body know it's time to relax. You might even want to tell yourself, I am safe. I'm safe. I am at peace. I am here now. I am present. And then I want you to notice in your body where the crystal is. So it's either in your hand or maybe you're wearing it as jewelry. It's on your heart space. I want you to find that connection from your body to the crystal. And now you might want to move the crystal to your hands. It might make this a little bit easier. But I want you to move the crystal around and really get a feel for the crystal. Is it smooth? And sometimes even a tumbled rock will have like a divot, right? And you can feel something. What's the temperature? Is it, how big is it? I really want you to just kind of feel the crystal. And I want you to take the crystal and maybe you can give it a little sniff. Does it smell like anything, right? Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It's okay. And then I want you to open your eyes with a relaxed gaze. So we call this drishti in yoga, but it's an unfocused gaze. And just gaze at your crystal for a few moments. And what are we looking for? You might want to know. We're looking for anything we notice. Color, shape, texture. Are there rainbows? Are there many colors? What does it feel like? What does it look like? Right? We're just getting a real sense for this crystal right now. And once you've kind of got to look at it, I would like you to close your eyes again. Place the crystal back somewhere on your body. So your left hand is a great place, your heart space, your solar plexus chakra, your belly. Your third eye, if you're laying down, is a great place. So place it somewhere that feels intuitively right for you. Really focusing on our intuition. And then take another deep breath. And I want you to see that color of the crystal. So if you're not a visual person, just get a sense of it, right? So whatever color or colors are your crystal, I want you to get a sense of that color in your mind's eye. Now, if you have a clear quartz, sometimes I see clear quartz as a rainbow. Sometimes I see it as glittery because it is clear, right? You might see it with like a slight colored tinge to it, a little gray or a little yellow. But I want you to really envision the color that is your crystal. So whatever you brought with you today, envision the color or the colors. And then I want you to envision that color as a big blanket. So if your crystal was a giant blanket that could cover your whole body and then some, I would like you to envision in your mind's eye or get a sense of this big crystal colored blanket. And then I want you to, in your mind's eye, imagine wrapping that blanket around you. So it's going over your head and around your shoulders and maybe wrapping you up kind of like a burrito, right? You're completely, all that's out is your face, right? You're enveloped in this crystal blanket. It's a hood, it's around your shoulders, it's around your body. It's so snug. It's the perfect temperature. It's the perfect texture. It's like this perfect comfort, right? A wonderful blanket of just pure comfort in the color of your crystal. And I just want you to kind of sit or lay with this vision for a moment. Take another deep breath. And then I want you to allow the crystal that's with you, its blanket that is enveloping you, to find the place in your body, your spirit, your soul that needs its light, its healing. There's no wrong answer here. This is an intuition, right? So where in your body or your spirit, your mind, does this crystal want to connect with you? It might want to be a heart-to-heart connection. It might want to be a third eye connection. You might have really sore feet and it wants to send its love and its energy and connection up through the soles of your feet. It might want to connect through the palms of your hands. Where is this crystal guiding you to connect? And you don't have to move the crystal physically because you're wrapped in the crystal blanket, right? But where does it want to connect with you? What part of your chakras or your body, your aura, your spirit? And it could be all over. You're like, I feel it all over. It just wants to connect with me. So take a moment and decide, where is the connection point in your body? I'll be quiet for a moment. And if you don't know, if you're like, I really can't get a grasp, the heart space. We're going to do the heart chakra as our default space, right? So the middle of the chest, the heart chakra is always a great portal entry. And wherever you have decided is the best place to connect with your crystal, I want you to envision that there is a little opening there, like a portal, right? And it could be like how you see a portal in a movie where it's like rainbow colors or stars. It could be a swirling. It could be, however you kind of imagine this entry to your energy. And I want you to envision that the crystal, or see or sense or feel, however your imagination works, I want you to get a sense that the crystal is connecting to this portal place. And it's starting to give you some energy and some healing. And I'm going to be quiet for a moment while you envision the portal connection. And then see if your crystal has any messages for you. It might be a symbol, a color, a piece of a song, could be a word, it could just be a feeling. So first, see the portal opening, see the crystal entering the portal, right? The energy of the crystal entering the portal. And then as the connection is made with the crystal, are there any messages for you at this time? Don't overthink or second guess. Just allow whatever messaging to come through. If nothing comes through, we can always try it again, right? Don't stress. Relax into it. If you're feeling a resistance or a struggle, remind yourself, I am safe. And tell the crystal, I am open to connecting. And then I want you to thank the crystal for the connection, even if you didn't feel anything. So thank you for the connection. And then I want you to envision that portal that was opened closing. I want you to envision the blanket surrounding you, starting to dissolve into your aura, into your body, into your cells, so the energy really gets through your whole body. I want you to come back into the room, back into the here and now, feel the crystal wherever it is on your body, and look at it again. Open your eyes, take a look at it. And no matter what your experience was, I highly recommend that you journal about this experience. And if it didn't go well for you, please try it again. And if it still doesn't go well, we are most receptive in our dreams. So you can ask the crystal, you can put it by your bed, and you can say to it, please connect with me in my sleep and my dreams. I'm open. I'm willing to connect with you. And then allow that to go for 7 nights and see what you notice. See if you remember a dream, see if you feel differently. And that goes for everybody. Everybody can work with crystals at night. It's actually the easiest way for a lot of people to do things. This connection method is different than the one in the book that I wrote. So I like to give people different varieties of things. So this is a different way to connect with a crystal. This is a blanket connection. This is something you can use with any crystal, any stone, anytime. And in my opinion, this is the best way to understand crystal healing. You can take classes and you can get encyclopedic books to look up the meaning of the crystal, but really getting that connection, that first person connection, right? You're really connecting with the source of it, is honestly the best way. And if your head is getting in the way, there's some skepticism, or just I'm not a visual person, or this was uncomfortable for me, or I had a lot of thoughts coming through, I couldn't sit still, try the dream. The dream energy exchange is amazing. Bring the crystal with you into the bedroom, hold it a little bit before bed, talk to it. I really want to connect with you. I'm open to connecting with you in my dreams. You can, if it's small enough, you can even go in the pillowcase or under the pillow. Some people put them under the bed, and just allow that connection to happen, because then we're just so much more open, right? We're more receptive. I would love to hear how this went for people. So if you participated in this and you're listening to it and you don't want to make a comment on Spotify, please find me on social media, send me a message. If you're here on YouTube, just go ahead and give me a little comment if you feel comfortable. Again, if it feels, I don't know, it's a little private, please share with me, message me on one of the social medias that I'm on. I'm on, obviously, TikTok and Instagram. But I feel passionate, I'm sure you can tell, about crystal healing. It's a slow healing, right? Crystals evolve and they take so long to be created by the Mother Earth that when we connect with them, it's such a slow, steady, calming energy for the most part, not all crystals, but for the most part, that it really helps to help our energy kind of fill in gaps, right? So if you're feeling like imbalanced or your energy is all over the place, the crystals can really help kind of calm the energy, but also fill in, gaps in the energy, help with the chakras that are out of alignment. They're helpers. They're big time helpers. So I hope this helped you, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for listening or for watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the podcast. It means a lot to me to see how many people download it each week. It's exciting to get my voice and my ideas out there. So thank you.